So here are a few other things you could do with the layer mask. For one thing, I can control what if I see or don't see the layer mask. So after I've made changes to it, I can right-click on the thumbnail and disable it. So I can go back to the original look. You can see that there's an X across the mask. Or I can enable it to see it again. I can apply the layer mask, which would basically, it's almost like flattening a layer, but you're basically getting rid of the mask and it's applying it permanently. So it's deleting those pixels. Whatever pixels were hidden would be deleted. Or if I go back in history one step, I can delete the layer mask, which gets rid of the mask altogether and restores the image to its original state. So you have control with the layer mask. Another way to use the layer mask, though, would be to use a selection tool first. Let's try the magic wand. Again, the magic wand, I'm going to set it to a 3x3 average, and I'm just going to click inside this layer, and it selects pretty much all the blue. If I check contiguous and do that, it only selects a portion of the blue until it's interrupted by a different color. So, but in this case, I do want it contiguous unchecked because I want to select all of the blue. And I just want to, at this point, click the layer mask button. And you can see that it hid everything else. And that's because I had selected the blue first. If we go Command Z or Control Z if you're on a PC, and start over again. I have my selection that I made. I'm going to go to select and inverse. So now the tanks and these lines are selected. I actually don't want those selected, so I'm going to zoom in and use my polygonal lasso tool and subtract from. So that those are no longer selected. And I'm also going to grab the regular lasso tool and just do the same thing. I'm holding Option to subtract from, or you can click this button right here. You can see when I hold Option, that's depressed. Try that again. And make sure you hold Option and then click in the surface before you let go. So I'm not too worried about it being perfect right now, although it's pretty good. I missed a little bit right there, but that's all right. I'm going to live with that. I'm just going to show you how this works. So now these are selected, and if I press the layer mask, it masks out everything else. So now I have these things by themselves. And if I want to move these into a new image, all I have to do is grab the Move tool and move this around. The mask is moving with it. You can see when I pull this down here, the mask is moving at the same rate as this little color photo thumbnail. So if I go over to the layer mask and disable it temporarily, you can see that the photo is still there. All those pixels are moving together. So really all the layer mask is doing, I'm going to enable it again, is hiding pixels temporarily. But this would allow me to drag it into a new image. And again, if you want to see how to do that, you can just watch the presentation document video to watch how I move images from one document to another. You just basically grab this, drag it into a new window. And that's it.